Hey folks, well, I thought I would take some time off at lunch today and drive down here and document this bridge over the Tennessee River. This is a US 41 bridge that we're going to come to shortly across the Tennessee River, and this bridge is in the process of being replaced. This is going to be the last week that it's open. It's supposed to close the 9th of January 2012. So today's the 5th, so I thought I better get down here and show this place for posterity, record it for posterity before it's gone. US 41 that we're on here, this used to be the main route between Nashville and Chattanooga and points beyond in either direction, and it's been bypassed now. You see over here to the right, this is the south side here of the lake we're going across. That's the interstate over there, Interstate 24, and it was opened up in the 60s, the mid 1960s. So this has been kind of transformed into a secondary route, but it still, as you can see, it still gets a fair amount of traffic. So this will show the approaches to the bridge in either direction. We'll take a trip across it where we are eastbound now. This is heading what would be towards Chattanooga. Excuse me, and you actually still can drive this highway all the way into Chattanooga. It just takes a different route than the interstate does. But this was a busy highway back in the day. I work on a store I'm at. It's back down the other way a couple miles, and people that have been there a long time, they say that this used to be a very, very busy highway, and I can imagine so. It's a pretty area, it really is. Now this is the Tennessee River here to the right. Here's a new, we'll say new interstate bridge. Over here, as you can see, get a better view here. This is an impoundment. There's a dam downstream here a little ways. It's actually the new dam. Now here's the new construction. You can see this bridge looks like it's going to be constructed to the left, and the rationale for closing this bridge even before this new bridge is built is that they can't get enough room to work safely with it here. So here we go. I've heard them also say that they're afraid that this bridge is going to start dropping pieces on them when they're working, but then on the other hand, I've heard people say this bridge is in better shape than the interstate bridge. So it's probably just, you know, when you want something new, you always rationalize reasons to get rid of the old, whatever the old is. So at some point in the future, this will never be seen again. So the regional highway curves to the left here, and we're going to turn right here to the right on the side road. This community is called, it says it's called Guild, but this is actually known as Hale Town, H-A-L-E Town, and the reason it's named that, or maybe not the reason, I'm not sure of the history on this. Here's the interstate bridge also, by the way, again. But this community back here is actually called, like I said, Hale Town, and there used to be a dam. The original dam here on the Tennessee River was called Hale's Bar Dam. So that was the relationship there. And I'm going to turn around right here because this just leads out to cross the interstate, and we don't want to go there. So let me get turned here and let this guy behind me rush his way to wherever people that drive Luminas have to go. And let's get a shot here. We'll pull off the road and let's get a shot of the bridge here. Car. Alright. That bridge was built in 1929, and I'm not sure if I read that this bridge was raised at some point, like raised up, but I thought it was. But you can read history on this bridge pretty easily. It's going to be soon to be gone. I don't know how soon they're going to take it down, but I would assume that if they're complaining they have no room to work next to it, that they will probably demolish it pretty quickly. So that's unfortunate. I don't think it's necessary, but you know, when there's grants and things like that for road construction, the politicians want to use them. So no matter if it destroys things that have heritage to it, doesn't matter. Take it down, tear it down. It's unsafe. It's a nuisance. It's unsafe. Blah blah blah. So we'll turn here and go back across the bridge, and this will be going westbound on US 41. And this always was 41. It's not been renamed or anything like that. It's actually, just look at the road sign here. You can see that. It's actually 41, 64, and 72. And they split off, and it will take me half a day to explain how they went different directions, and I may do that one day. But I generally refer to this as 41 because the excuse me, the store's address is US 41, so that's what we'll call it. You can see here how the new, and you know, this is something to look forward to, a nice dull boring concrete slab bridge here. And let me show you something else if we can see it. You see down there, take a quick glimpse before the road. See that concrete building down the river down there? Let's get on up here and take a look at it. That's the old head house. That's the old powerhouse of the dam, the Hales Bar Dam there. So okay, maybe this, folks, seeing this sometime in the future, you never got to cross this bridge. Well, you have now. You can cross it. Thanks for me filming this. You can cross it as many times as you want to, and I hope that someone else has taken the time to do this as well. I don't want to be the only one. I'm sure someone has. So. But I'll just keep the camera rolling, and we'll take a drive on down here back to where my work is today. Just kind of show you the route of this old highway. It's a beautiful day today. It's about 55 degrees. We so far have had a pretty mild winter. We've not even had any snow yet. It's getting into the, what is this, the second week in January, first week in January. Usually February and March are the worst. But last year by this time we'd already had snow by this time. We had it in December. This little place here has got rocks out at the end of this driveway. Like I said, this is a pretty area out here. This is Nickajack. I think that dam is called Nickajack Dam, I think. I may have to correct myself in the comments, but we built some houses and things out here. Take a look on here on the right. We're going to be coming up on an old motel, and I'm going to do some research on this to see if I can pinpoint what it was. But a guy was fixing this place up, and he couldn't get a permit. What I was told, he couldn't get a permit to develop it, you know, rehabilitate it and that type of thing. He just walked off and left it. But I'll go ahead and pull on off here. It looks like there was something here in the front. It's kind of fenced off and looks like it was some kind of place here. Look at this. Now this is your typical motor court. What I was told, he was kind of turning this into like cabins type of thing. He's just splitting them up. You can see the part up there. Whoops, I'm sorry. The part up there is still, you know, all kind of one piece, but down here he's got one he's hacked some out of it. But I don't know how long this place has been abandoned, but it's been a while. And I don't remember or never knew what this place was called. So, of course, it had a pretty neat sign. I guess they wanted to see that from the interstate. motel. It's pretty sad, you know. There's one over here too. Alright, here we go. Let's see, there's another. Oh, we got a sign here. Let's see. It says Lakeview Motel. I'll do some research on that. Nice house right beside it. Okay, I gotta get moving. I got a car behind me, flashing up on me. So. I'm just gonna keep the camera rolling, guys. I don't like to edit videos, so you can ride along with me. Interstate 24 is to our left here, and this is Highway 27 we just passed, going to the right. We're outside of Jasper, Tennessee, by the way. So if this was 1960 and you were traveling between Chattanooga and Nashville, you would be on this road. Marion County Airport to the right. Down that way. Slow down a little bit. You guys get to see where I work on Thursday. What are you doing, man? What's wrong with this car? Well, it had dirt all over it, but it wasn't like normal dirt. He did it on purpose. This is called, what's this place called? Shell Mound. That's kind of an odd name, but that's what this little community used to be called. There's actually still a Shell Mound Road, and I think what that refers to is like the battlefield up here. Something to do with that back in the Civil War. Shelling. And here we are. Time to go back into work. Rest of the day. Right, folks, hope you enjoyed that little tour there of that area. And unfortunately, like I said, that bridge is probably going to be demolished within the next few months. So here we have it for historical preservation and reference. Have a good one.